Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 7. This episode, I have a pretty good plan. We'll see how well it goes, because usually the plans don't go perfectly well, but we'll see what happens. Because in the last episode, we set up something pretty cool. We did a bunch of B stuff, which I might cover in a little bit, but we also set up these. These are functional storage drawers. They're similar to simple storage drawers. Storage drawers? I don't know what they're called, but they're drawers, right? So like these ones in particular are compacting drawers. So for example, we insert diamonds and they're automatically converted into blocks of diamond and compressed blocks of diamonds all at once. So for example, we have either 46 compressed blocks of lapis or we have 3.8 thousand. It's not and, you know what I mean? So like I take those out and we lose those as well. So they're pretty cool. You know, they're very good for storage. It allows us to keep this guy on. Surprisingly, I wonder if this means this stuff's full. I feel like it does. Like in redstone. Oh, we don't even have a redstone drawer. Okay, like it's not perfect. Okay, but at the very least, this guy has a pretty big buffer, so that like even if I leave him as he is, we should be fine. We'll be able to at least see what we need. So like for example, we can already see darkstone. That's something that we're gonna need to add some like what do you reckon? Like just a void upgrade or something. We could put a little storage upgrade just so that we have a little bit of extra darkstone. I guess, you know, there's no real harm done there. And I'll chuck in a void upgrade as well. Void upgrade. It's one of these guys, I think. Yep, little utility upgrade. Chuck this guy in here, and that should clean up all of that. So now the darkstone's gone. The rest of this stuff, we'll leave it here for now. You know, we'll cross that bridge when it gets to it. So yeah, what do I want to do this episode? Well, I actually want to start processing it, and I only want to process some of it because some of these things we're gonna have a lot of. The main thing I'm talking about is copper, but even some of this other stuff like. At the moment, we might not have that much of it, but like if I'm leaving this quarry going 24/7, if we increase the power we're generating and this quarry is going even faster than he currently is, we're probably going to end up with like a similar amount of stuff because we're not using them constantly. So how are we going to get that to happen? I have one idea which should work well. The issue with that idea is that currently it's going to make use of this furnace when arguably we don't really want that. We want this furnace to maintain as like separate from, you know, our processing, I guess. So like I could chuck an iron ore recipe in here in this crafter, or even, you know, upgrade the crafter so we can put more recipes in, and we would have like a bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? What am I trying to say? The only issue is if this guy's running 24/7, and I don't want that. So we're gonna have to set up a completely different one. I believe we already have a different furnace made, so that whole side of things done. In terms of like a factory upgrade, we can probably grab this guy. Yep, this guy allows it to use power and smelt multiple things at once. Very good upgrade. The next thing I'm going to want to do is like for the actual crafting and all that, I want to use exporters. Exporters, and then obviously for the patterns, crafters. So I don't believe we set up any auto crafting for any of this. Should we? You know what? We honestly probably should. Because I imagine we're going to be using this stuff quite a lot from now and into the future, all these crafters. So we might as well, you know, create some recipes. Now, some of this stuff, actually no, because we have our refined storage hooked up. Oh no, we don't have blocks though. I don't know. We'll see what exactly we need in terms of recipes, I guess. But for now, this should be fine. Diamond, we should be easily able to make diamond crafters. The netherite crafters, we can't easily make them. We could probably scrape by like one, maybe not even. But yeah, not yet. Not yet. Anyway, we can chuck in these recipes for all that crafting stuff. And then I can order myself, hopefully, a diamond crafter. In fact, what I might do... Let's add a diamond crafter to this list, just to keep one made. You know, that seems pretty good. Now, the diamond crafter itself, oh, not that one, this one. It looks like we only need blocks of iron. So what I might do, I'll add the recipe for blocks of iron. Now, the reason why I'm not really sure if this is what I want to do, like add the recipes for the blocks of iron, is because we have some more options again in terms of storage. At the moment, all of those ores in the storage drawers are connected directly to our refined storage. So they're not accessible via this guy, right? Via our main like little wireless storage that we've been using. What that means is that obviously it's not accessible. But what I was thinking is with those compacting drawers, right? If we were to put our processed ores, so for example, our iron ingots and whatnot, we would get similar to what we have here, where we have the iron. Imagine this is iron instead of diamond. And would also have iron blocks, all accessible from the auto crafting, which means, in theory, we don't even need the recipes for blocks, right? Or I just add the blocks, you know what I mean? So like, there's a bit of an option. If we just add the blocks, the benefit of that is I'll be able to access them from here, I believe, like from our occultism storage. And the occultism storage, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Realistically, we probably will switch back to refined storage once we go ahead and make, what are they called? Not an applied energistics infinity booster. I believe, oh, you know what? It's called a dimensional card. Dimensional. This guy here. Realistically, once we make this guy, like, we're probably good. And to be honest, I imagine we could probably get away with making this guy, like, already. Like, the only thing missing from this recipe, well, a few things actually, sorry, would be the power to power it, because it does take out a lot of power last time I checked, and also the nether stars. But I'm pretty sure, like, we could definitely smash out an episode where we set up wither farming, which we might do. Not this episode though, not this one. I still want to enact my plan. So for now, we'll keep these recipes in for the blocks. We've already got like block of gold in there, so that should be fine. So let's go ahead and actually we should have the crafter already being made, because we set it up. Oh yeah, look, this is it getting crafted. So as you can see, our smelting recipe is working. Obviously, this is very inefficient, and a raw ore for 1 ingot, that's very inefficient, but it works. That's my main thing at the moment, is just getting this thing working. So I'll grab this guy out, and then where do we want to set this up? Realistically, we could hide it back here. Do I want to do that? Probably not. Should I just set it up right here? I honestly think I should. Yeah, I don't necessarily think that's a bad idea. So I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to place my crafter there. On top of this guy will be the Allthemodium first. Is this going to get messy there, our little bridge here? It will. You know what? We can... we might be able to make things a little bit tidier. Bear with me for a second here. Not necessarily to make it look better, but also to make it just neater. You know what I mean? You might be wondering what the difference is. There's not much of a difference. I guess the main difference is just I'll feel a little bit nicer. What can we place like right here? I just pointed at the screen as if you guys could see me pointing. We could do panels. I don't know if these get any thinner, do they? Can I like do these? No, I'm not sure. But I could place these here and just like, I don't know, put some spruce, maybe? How does this look? Am I allowed the spruce? That's the other thing, I guess. The refined storage doesn't always let me take my items out. Not the worst thing. Hey, listen, we've definitely done worse. Anyway, so this guy is pretty good. We'll chuck in our augment, so our factory augment. Now it has power and extra slots to work with. We can turn on auto split. That should be pretty good. The next thing we'll need to do is configure this. So I'm going to go ahead and clear all the sides. The bottom I will set as an input. That's where the crafter will inject the items. To be honest, we could send it through the laser node. Like, we could set up another laser node here. That should work just fine. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll have the top be an output. And I think that's pretty much it. We could also set the front to be a fuel input. And then what we can do here is if I actually grab out an ender gate, which... Gate? Where's our... I'm pretty sure we have them. No? We don't? They're not on my backpack or something? There's no shot I used all of our stuff. Did we roll back or something? Power? Huh. You could say that I used it, but I really didn't think I did. Where did I use all those gates? Huh. Because I crafted 4 of them when we did the that stuff, the power stuff. We had 4 gates. I know we used at least one over for the guy in here, right? This guy has one underneath him, but I do not know where the rest are. Like, even then, surely we only used like one other. Nah, not a clue to be honest. Anyhow, we probably want to make some more. If I can figure out, can I search gate? Here we go. We want our blazing ones. Can we craft this? We almost can. We're going to need the ender core stuff. So let's open this thing. Now, once again, I know I said I was going to set up auto crafting, but not this episode because I have a plan and I want to make sure we get this plan done before it gets too late here. So I'm just going to fly over here, put these ingredients in, and we should have our goodie pretty quickly, to be honest. Yep, there we go. Then I can chuck this in the middle. Voila, ender gates. We can now power our stuff. Excellent. So, what is the plan? Where's the stuff here? So, I can slap him there, and once again, that's power going into this machine from the front, and it's like not intrusive at all. You can walk directly alongside this. I'm a very big fan of this little thing. And 20,000 RF a tick. Very good little doohickey. So anyway, let's go ahead and move some of this stuff. So the pattern for the ore can go in here. The question is as well, do I want to set this guy up? Our little ore multiplier. I'll be honest, I do. But that just becomes a little bit more messy. We could do it. We definitely could. The question is, do we? And what's the best way to do it? Because my current issue is, you know what? We can do it. We can actually do it quite easily, I think. My main thing is I need to figure out the best way to drop a stack of items. I don't think a dropper does that, does it? I think, if anything, we want, like... Is it an open crate? Oh, you know what? Wait. I just got a genius idea. Hold on. You're about to bear witness to a genius. We want this guy, the constructor. He can be upgraded, right? To elite and ultra and all that, which we might do. But for now, I would like one of these. Oh, can we? We can't afford it. Hold on. Here's the other thing. We got to remember to clear that stuff. Yeah, because the constructor can do something cool. Oh, also, we could probably add in all those processes, and that would make my job so much easier, wouldn't it? If I just have one of these maintained at all time. Arguably, this thing could be set to 2. I kind of don't want to do that. Or I could have 16 of each. That's probably a bad idea as well. I don't know what's happening. But anyway, we can at the very least make this constructor. I want to show you exactly why, because it's very cool. What's the issue here? Why is it not here yet? What's the hold up? We're smelting stuff. Oh, wait. Is this guy... Okay, yeah. I've got to just give him a little boost because we don't have the thing set up. Alright, I'm making a laser node real quick just so I can set this up so that obviously we can get things working. Glass, I believe or at least I thought we were going to have some on the front page, but of course we don't. Let's get a stack of this. Nope, we're missing sand. That's not good. Why are we missing sand? Like, we've got some sand, so I can do what I wanted to do, but we don't have a lot, and I don't really know why. Our B should, if anything, we should have more than ever because we've got like extra B stuff happening. Man, I don't know what's happening. What was I doing? Does anyone remember the laser doohickey? This guy here. Doohickey seems to be the word of the day, by the way. I don't know. I would explain myself, but I cannot. Man, this whole iron business is really messing me up still. Okay, and then I'm going to... oh, wait. I forgot one more thing. I'm going to need an item card. This guy here. And I just spent all my logic chips on upgrades. And we don't have any clay. Okay. So, item card. We're going to set this guy to extract. We're going to chuck in our card overclockers. We are then going to increase the transfer amount by as much as we can, which is, I guess, 48. And decrease the transfer speed, so it goes even faster. Still not the max speed that we can do. Like, it's not the fastest, but it should do the trick. We want this on the down side. We also want it to match up with this. So this one is set to channel 1 on extract. I actually want to do the same here. So we're going to open this guy up, right click on him, and set him to be channel 1. There we go. And that honestly should be good enough. That should... Ooh, no, we actually don't want that. We want it to actually go back into the system. So I think we just want to leave it... Yeah, we actually do just want to leave it on 0, sorry. Let's go back, because this is the furnace right here. It's not going into a barrel and then in the furnace. It's going directly into our storage after it's here. So... yeah, that should work. If we want to do a test run, we could look at... I don't know what we'd look at. I don't know. We'll do a test run once we actually get this guy up and running, I guess. So, what is the plan now? Yeah, what is the plan? I'll tell you what, can we make our constructor yet? We can. Here's our constructor. Can we upgrade him? Maybe. Yeah, it looks like we might be able to. Let's chuck this in here. It looks like we're going to need... what are we going to need? We're going to need some improved processors, which apparently we don't just have lying around. We've got one of them. If it'll... Oh, I lied. We don't have one of them. Let's craft 2 of these. Get them made. Hopefully, yeah, they shouldn't take too long. 1, 2. So this... how can I show you how this guy works real quick? What I can do is I can slap him down here. now this is going to definitely have to happen like somewhere else. We're going to have to... Like maybe underneath... Maybe we could justify doing it down here. Yeah, you know what? We can do it down here. So if I place the constructor there... No, I want it the other way around, but I don't know how to place it the other way around. How do I... Do I need to do this and do that and then pick this up? Yeah, there we go. So, how does this guy work? Well, he can do 2 things. One is he can place blocks. The other one, I believe, is he can drop blocks. Drop blocks instead of placing? Yes. Right? So already, that is what we want. That right there. Drop blocks instead of placing. The next thing we want to do is we want to set this guy to be something. Only work with redstone signal? No, I think we can ignore it. The question is, how do we determine what he drops? That's sort of what I'm thinking at the moment. You know what? Arguably, we probably only wanted a normal constructor because the 2 slots might actually mess us up. I'm trying to think. I think we're fine. I'll tell you what though. Let me grab another crafter out. Once again, probably don't need diamond, but we'll slap one down. I'm going to slap this guy onto the side of the constructor. This means a number of things. One is we can probably just do this. Like, we don't need them fully connected. You know what? Let me just make this less messy. Okay. This is a little bit neater. So he's still drop blocks. Yep, that's all good. Exact, all that. Okay. This guy, our elite constructor, I think I want to set him to be pulse inserts next set. I think. And then, if we go ahead and get a comparator, so just a normal vanilla redstone comparator, and place it facing the back of this constructor, I believe this works. And you might be wondering what works. Well, I think when there's stuff in here, actually, you know what? That's going to be too messy. Because I think that'll still keep dropping stuff. You know what? We might actually have to jump in the deep end. It might not be too far in the deep end, but it's going to be the deep end. I think we might have to jump into integrated dynamics, which might be scary to some of you, but it is an extremely beautiful mod. We're going to need a reader. I'm just trying to look which one we need. I think we'd want an entity reader. Yeah, I think that's what we're after. Okay, yeah. Let's see what exactly we need to get this stuff started, because it is a very good mod. So first things first, variable cards. So all these crystallized mineral chunks, you get those from mineral saplings, which you just find in the world. They're a blue tree. And you process these guys in a squeezer. Or you can grow them in a botany pot, and you get a bunch of this stuff. Not a botany pot, sorry, a bonsai pot. And you get a bunch of this stuff. So what we're going to do is combine them with paper to make variable cards. Pretty cool. The next thing we're going to do is create one of these things, input variable transformer. You don't really need to care what it's called. It's literally just an ingredient. So does this need to be a sticky piston? It does. Okay, well, we'll use it then. So there we go. Input variable transformer. We've got 4 of those. I'm going to turn one of them, with apparently pork chops, into an entity reader. This guy right here. So long story short, what this block will do is it will read entities. Makes sense, doesn't it? The next thing we're going to want are logic cables. So these are essentially like, I wouldn't say they're the power cables, but I mean, they're the logic cables. These are what's going to transfer like information around between other integrated dynamic blocks, right? So far so good. What we could do already is I could place this guy down here, slap the entity reader on the side, and now what it's going to do is it will read this block here. And you might be wondering what that means. Well, if I open them up, at the moment, this is all empty. Like, there's no information here. If I stand in front of it and open it, look, it is now telling us, hey, there's an entity. It is Dewstream right in front of here. It's a player. It's in the list of entities. There you go. Another thing you can do, I think, is if we were to, and this is where it's going to get very important, if we were to get a demagnetizer, so this block here, what do I need for this? I need more iron. Yeah, I can't wait until we fix our iron woes. Temporarily, and this is going to be a little bit wasteful, but we're doing a lot of wasteful stuff. I'm just going to store iron in there, and that should hopefully have things working. But if I were to make this demagnetizer, and I will make the advanced one, I think, I'll make it. You know what? No, I won't. Because the 3 blocks, we don't need much. I'm going to break this block here, place our demagnetizer, and as you can see, it's now going to demagnetize in this location. So what that should mean... Actually, no, that's a little bit messy as well. Unless... Hold on. Unless I get a floorboard. Framed floorboard. And I slap this guy here with this on it. Oh, the seared brick is you can't place it there. What was the other block we had? I had a little disguising block down here. I don't remember what it was. It was some sort of brick. Hold on. Which brick do we think it was? Well, it wasn't a seared brick. Maybe a polished darkstone? I don't think it was, but we'll slap it down. How's that look? It looks nothing like it. Oh, you know what? Genius idea. Why don't we just put some spruce there? Yeah, fits the theme. Perfect. So, first things first, does this work? If I were to place frame panels in here, are they going to be dropped? Drop blocks. I guess there's none in the system. So, yeah, you know what? I thought this would work differently. The constructor might not be the play. It might just be... The play might be to have a dropper. Previously, what I would use, like the reason why I'm even trying this and thinking this is going to be easier, is there used to be a precision dropper. What's a factory dropper? Dropper suitable for advanced factory automation. 12 round-robin selected slots. Drop force, angle, stack size. We want this thing. This is what we want. The constructor, it's got its uses. I thought I'd be able to I sort of, I guess, didn't realize that this was a, what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? This is like a filter as opposed to an actual inventory buffer. So we don't actually want this, I believe. There might be a way to get it to work with that. We're not going to do that, though. What we're going to do is try to make this thing. We're going to need old industrial wooden planks, which are going to be planks and charcoal. So not a bad recipe. We can do that. We will need a metal bar, which is just going to be 3 iron. There we go. And we now have a factory dropper from Engineer's Decor. So this guy I should be able to slap down. He looks very beautiful. I love the 3D texture, and these feel like they're going to open up, like physically open as it drops stuff, so it sounds pretty cool. The UI is very gross. I'm going to be honest. I'm not the biggest fan of what I'm seeing. It looks useful, but it also looks... Okay. So you can set where it is. Yeah, listen. I think there's an incredible amount of control you can do here that I might not even... Oh my god, even that's a bar. But like... Oh wait. Drop delay. Drop stack size. So we want it to drop the max stack size we can. We want it to do, I guess, 32. This is the... I guess where it drops it. This is also where it drops it. This is the... I don't know. I'm a little bit confused, but I guess these are things you can do. Okay. I'm not entirely sure. If I were to put this stuff in, does it drop? What's this? Redstone signal? Okay, I mean, it drops it regardless. We'll figure out how to actually hook this guy up with our redstone and stuff later, but it does drop it. And when it does drop it, like so, this guy now says, hey, there's frame panels here. Or more importantly, there is an entity. There's something in front of this. So what I can do, I believe, is grab our little variable card, and I can place it in this slot here. And now what this is currently doing is this variable card is linked to this reading. So for example, at the moment, this variable card would give off the information that there are frame panels. But if I were to take the frame panels off, this card would now give the information that there's nothing there. And same as now it's saying that I'm there, right? So it's a live update at the moment, as it currently stands. The next thing we'll need is called a logic programmer. This guy's going to be a block of mineral assigned with a crafting table. And then I think we can make it wireless like this, like a little portable one. And so we can open this guy up and we can now do some logic, I guess. Realistically, I don't even know if we need to. Yeah. We'll see. Because the other thing we need to do is get a redstone writer. So much like how the reader reads from the world, the writer will oh my god, look at these guys. They just look at how fast I hate them. The writer will put the information into the world. So imagine if there was like an entity writer. I think what that would do would be like place an entity in the world, right? So this is the same with redstone. It's going to place redstone in the world. So I'm going to place it here. I'm going to hook up these logic cables like so. And then I think what I can do is I can say, hey, if there's an entity being read, output a redstone signal. No, can I not do that? No. Okay, we've got to give it some logic then, I guess. Okay, what can I do then? What logic do we do? I guess we can do an equals. So I've just put equals in here, and I'm going to click on this right here. There's a big list of things. Once again, you won't know what pretty much any of this means, except for a few things that you're working with. So for example, if I do equals, I believe what I can do is I can say, hey, if the entity in here is equal to nothing? No, does that not work? It might work. Give me a card? No, that didn't work. Listen, I haven't used this in a while, so bear with me. I forget how I did this, but I mean, long story short, that's what I need to do. Long story long, I don't really know how to do it. Actually, you know what? I think I might. Hold on. If I search entity right now, oh no, if I open this up and I search entity, is item? Yeah, I think I want to do, if this entity that's being read is an item, so even if a mob is walking over here, it won't matter, but if the entity is an item, output a redstone signal. That's what this little card down here means. So we've got our thing that reads the entity, and now this card that we just made is going to say, hey, if that entity is an item, output a redstone signal, or do whatever you tell me to do, but only if the entity is an item. So you saw how we did that? We searched entity, found is item, and put it there. You could do the same for any of these if you had the need. So what we can do now is in this redstone writer, we can place this in here now because you can see it's blue, so it'll actually match up with this one. And we can say, hey, what? I think it is working. I think the issue is currently that that this card isn't within the network. I believe it's working though. Yeah, variable with ID 10 could not be found within the network. This is the variable with ID 10. So are you guys still following? It's a little bit scary, but hopefully it makes sense. So we need something to store this variable, and you guessed it, it's called a variable store. It's honestly quite intuitive. We apparently don't have a chest, which is mind-blowing to say the least. We've got plenty of mineral. Can we just do one of the... Thank you. A little bit confused. Anyway, variable store. We'll craft one of these. And it does need to be connected to the network, so realistically, I could place it right here just to... Oh, wow. You can use a wrench to break these instantly, or you can mine them for half an hour. I'll place this guy here. They should connect just fine. Now, if I place in our variable inside here, they're all still connected, and we should now see it's lit up green. So what's currently happening is within this crafter, a redstone signal is being provided. Now, that's not a pulse until the redstone signal is removed. And actually, sorry, there's no redstone signal at the moment because obviously there's no item there. So at the moment, nothing. He's completely fine. So check out what the plan is here. I'm going to get a recipe for, you know what? We'll do gold. So I'm going to grab gold and I'm going to say, hey, 1 raw gold. Okay, I guess I'll do that again. 1 raw gold. We'll open this up, set him down to be 1. Is going to equal, and I'll open this again, is going to equal, oh, actually not ingots. What are we saying here? We're saying dust, right? Yeah. Is this how we want to do it? Yeah, I think it's how we want to do it. We're going to say this is going to equal 6 gold dust. That's simple. Create the pattern. Perfect. Okay. Then we're going to come down here. We're going to open this up. And we're going to put in this recipe. 1 raw gold equals 6 gold dust. Simple. Makes sense. So that should be good. The next thing I'm going to want to do is, you know what? Not having cyclic is very annoying because that means we don't even have like item collectors. Ooh. Although we have basic and advanced item collectors. You know what as well? We probably will want that to be an advanced one, the thing we had down there. Oh, my brain's already hurting. I don't know if you guys have caught on by like... maybe the subtle shift in my voice, but my brain is hurting at the moment, trying to like keep track of everything. So at the moment, I think this works. It will place the item, bada bing, bada boom, right? I guess we can do a test. Should we do a test? The only other issue I have is this guy, I don't know how to get him to drop stuff. That's my biggest issue currently. So this clicks to generate a test trigger. Drop stack. Okay. The problem is I can't read this whole thing, to be honest. Yeah. You know what? Let's go ahead and lower our scale. So it's going to be very small. Hopefully, you guys probably can't read it. Oh, can I even read it? Okay, yeah. So filter combination gate logic. Drop the stacks as specified in the filters when all filters are green, or drop the stack of each individual filter when green. Okay. Is that what it currently is? And then I can cycle it? Oh, no. Drop the stack when green. Drop the stack. Drop the stack. I don't think this is changing. I think as I left-click this, I don't actually see it changing. This next one, oh my god, I can still barely read it all. Drop only on an external signal, or drop automatically, non-matching items on external trigger, or completely ignore external redstone. Permanent external trigger. That is what we want. We want this to be on ignore mode. I'll tell you what, let me go back into let me go back into being able to see mode. Here we go. So this middle one, I want this one to be on ignore. That one right there, I think. I believe that's what I want. The rest of these, you know what? Can I set these to ignore as well? No, I can either set them to be like bloop or drop as long as the external signal is on. Sure. And then this one is drop the stack of each when green. Don't really know which one we want here. Or drop each individual stack. Yeah, we'll do that one. Why not? Okay, so shall we put this to the test? I do want to put it to the test. Let me search for, I'll actually have to do it in here. Let me go ahead and click on gold. Not that gold, sorry. We want to click on the dust. Gold dust. I'm going to, oh, wait, before we do that, I probably will have to take them out of here, won't I? So I'll take this one out for now. Everything's fine, everything's fine. Gold dust, I'm going to order one. It's going to have to craft 6. I'm going to press start. Ideally, okay, the gold made it in. It just hasn't spat itself out. Okay. I was really relying on that. Really? This is... Okay. I really thought it would do it. Man. I was really confident. The other option is we just give this guy a redstone pulse as well. Like that's... To be honest... Can I just do that with a lever? Maybe. I'll tell you what, we're about to find out. Oh, but then will it attach to that? It might. Oh man, this is annoying. I don't want that to get any, like, extra redstone signal. You know what I mean? Oh man. How do I do it? I really don't know. Hold on. Can I? I'll just do it. I mean, that didn't even do anything. Man, I don't know what's happening. Oh, you know what I think the issue is? I think it will only drop it when it has the full stack's worth of storage here. I think that's the issue. So I think I might actually want to drop it down to like this. Or, you know what I mean? Like, I think that was partly the issue. Like, if I set this down to 1, what do we get? Yeah, it just drops instantly, which is what we want. No redstone attached. Okay. I think that's good enough then. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. It'll just... Okay, beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So, here's where it gets a little bit messy. I need this guy to come with me. I could honestly push him. We could try the piggyback. I don't know if this will work. So this piggy backpack, it's made with blood on top of a saddle from Tinkers. It'll go on your chest piece, like so. No? It goes on your head? Where does it go? I swear it goes somewhere. We'll see. I think it just happens when I do it. So I'm going to right click on this guy. Boom. He is now on our head. It's that simple. So I'm going to bring him with me all the way over here underneath our base. So here we go. I'm going to go right here. Now, I do have an issue. Oh, I didn't want to punch him. My issue is I don't actually know how to drop him. Okay, punching just hits him no matter what. Control, jump. Let me see, because I genuinely don't know. Piggyback, category, Tinkers, helmet, legging, helmet interaction, Z. So if I stand here and I press Z. No. What if I take this off? There we go. Here we go. And then I'm going to push him right in there. Look at you. This is your new home. Oh, yeah. Okay, so even though it's being read that there's an entity in here, there should be no redstone being sent because it's not an item. So we should still be good. We should still be good. I think we're pretty good though right now. Yeah. I'm feeling pretty confident. I'll tell you what. Let's cancel this recipe here. And I'm going to order some gold. I want to order... I guess we'll start off with one. Just one dust, please. Let's see what this looks like. Oh. It looks perfect. Okay. So that was obviously one doohickey. So we've got six dust now. If I were to say, hey, I actually want a stack of this. It's going to allegedly put in 11 gold. Let's see what that looks like. Currently, it looks like nothing. Now, the reason it looks like nothing is because nothing's been placed in here. Because I'm guessing this guy didn't actually receive a redstone signal because I don't think it was on the ground long enough. This guy just, he picked it up and ate it too quick. So what's our solution for that problem? There's a few solutions. One is using like a conveyor belt or something. The other one's using maybe a fan. I don't want to do an encased fan, but I might have to. A mob fan pushes mobs? Maybe. Yeah, or we use a conveyor or a pusher. Wait. Yeah, these things. Vector plates. I think these might be what I want. Let me craft them. Sugar, cobbled deep slate, slime ball, right? We'll push this guy out of the way. Excuse me. We've got a task to do. If I then pick up this and we place a vector plate, I guess going this way. I guess there's no harm done there. Going like this and this. If I were to drop dust on there. Oh. Huh. Where did that... Did the dust go underneath? It did. Yeah, that's a problem. We'll pick this up. We won't be able to hide under the ground anymore. I'm sorry, guys. We'll place our vector plate. We'll place our demagnetizer like here, I guess. That probably makes more sense. I guess we could do this as well. Push this guy over here. So just close enough to grab it, but grab it at the end of its like little train. So there, that should be good. This should work. And then he'll spit it out. And then this range only hits here. So realistically, if I do actually grab that collector that we saw, one of these little guys here, so obsidian and ender pearls is this guy, I think this will work. And he picks up blocks from 5 blocks away. So realistically, if I place him here, this should be good. And I don't think it matters that it's hitting this area because the demagnetizer should stop it. That's, I believe, how this works. Range shown. I guess, can I lower the range? I can. Okay. Well, we could just do that. Is that a bit of a friendlier range? Yeah. That should be fine. We'll see how it works. I also don't even know how it works. It can pick up items, but where? Where does it put the items? Range hidden. Well, that doesn't look like range hidden. Range shown, but only when you hover it. Okay. You know what? I do actually want to pick this back up. I do think we want to put it on like a chest, right? I imagine. And then, can it be this chest? Which one's this? Is this the same thing we have going on here? Yeah. This looks fine. This looks perfectly fine. I'm gonna place it here. We'll place this on top. Okay, so it's purple now. Okay, the purple looks like it's gonna work. Let's lower all these again. So now, yeah, maybe that'll work. Maybe it won't. I'll tell you what. This thing I'm gonna have to cycle through. So hold on. Let me go back up here. Let me cancel this and this. Both of those are cancelled. Oh, I mean, it already worked, didn't it? I'm pretty sure we just saw it work. So currently this guy's empty. Let's go back up here. Oh wait, before we even do that, did the gold go in our system? Do we now have, hold on, hold on, dust. We have 6 dust. Oh my God, it's gonna work. Okay. So dust, by the way guys, I know there's probably a much easier way to do this. Too late, that's all I say. So boom, we're asking for a stack. He's got the stuff coming out. It's seemingly doing one at a time. It's going pretty fast though. Is that all of it? To be fair, it was only like 11 that had to come out to get a full stack's worth. This guy, because realistically, if we want more to happen at once, we could increase this to say 2 gold equals 12 dust, right? And then we'll be throwing out a much more at the same time. Like, for example, what I was thinking of doing was having a full stack of gold be processed at a time. But if this is fast enough, then it's good enough. By the way, the gold dust, we have 66. It worked perfectly. It genuinely just worked perfectly. I am very, very happy with what we just saw. Do you know what this means? This means we need to refresh all of our little recipes here. Okay. First of all, I'm gonna place this recipe here. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on my armor. Then what I'm gonna do is just like clear my inventory. And we're gonna just fill up with patterns because I am very amazed with what we've just done here. So, yeah, time to update this all. I'm gonna essentially be going in like the dust section, and we're just gonna be doing a bunch of this. So, 6, boom, recipe updated. And I guess, what do I want to do this for? Or is it better to go in the ore section or the raw section? Realistically, what I should do is I should grab one of each of these if it'll let me. So I should go raw, go in here. Can I grab one of each? Is this a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Okay. So I've got all this stuff here. So now, yeah, I guess it's just the same thing. I'm just going to be automating all this stuff. Oh, you know what? I just actually had a genius. Oh, no, it wasn't a genius idea. What I was going to say is like, what you can do for the ingredients here is you can set alternatives. So for example, I could say like, all these ores, you know what I mean? And then it would put in any ore that it wanted, right? Like if I just put in like forge raw materials, it would put like, raw iron, raw this, raw that. We obviously don't want that. Like we don't want to order gold and have it put in a vibranium ore. But I was thinking like, oh, I hope I didn't do anything. I don't think I did. What we could do, if it existed, is I could have done that for the result, just had it set, hey, you're going to put in 1 raw aluminum and you're going to get back 6 forge dusts. I'm not sure what they're going to be, but you're going to get 6 of them. And then I don't have to do I don't have to change this for everyone. Sadly, it doesn't look like that's an option, but just throwing that out there, just throwing that out there, just throwing out how that could be useful. Anyway, what are we doing? Aluminum. This quarry beam, by the way, ooh. Whoa. No. Yeah, it should be fine. I don't actually know why it's not working, to be honest. Does it need a flower? Like, I don't think it's working. Most definitely it could be, but currently I'm out of sand. Sorry if we just jumped over here without any explanation, but I'm pretty sure this guy, yeah, he needs the flowering. Yeah, it's just like pretty much any type of, block, right? And we should just get sand. So I don't particularly know. Yeah, look, he's having a blast, but we're just not getting the stuff. I've got a block upgrade in here. I suppose we only have 1 speed. He's also not breeding. I don't think he can breed, to be completely honest with you. So we might actually switch those out with 2 speed upgrades, I guess, just to make sure that this guy goes even faster. But yeah, don't really know. A little bit weird. Anyway. Although I suppose we do have alternatives to getting sand. Oh, I just realized, oh my god, you guys are about to see something insane. Imagine if I go to the bottom. This is all sand? That is an insane amount of sand. Oh, and there's like copper and stuff at the bottom. What if I go all the way down here and then I place a torch underneath the stuff here? What if I go torch? Oh, imagine automating this. Oh, this could be horrible. You ready? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I want to try something. I want to try something very bad. Exchanging gadget. This might be the worst idea we've ever done, but for science. So, first of all, this replaces them with torches. And then I could do that. Yeah, okay, maybe this wouldn't work as well as I thought it would be. What I was going to do is I was going to do something like this. Or I guess like this. And then that turns them all into torches. But the problem is we don't get the gravity unless I run through and do that. But then that sort of, I don't know, ruins the point, I guess. Anyway, it was worth a try. Okay. So I've got all the patterns, I believe. There's probably a few I've missed, but once again, it should be easy to add. I'm going to add in all the patterns in here. And I believe for starters, I believe we're good. Oh, actually, no, we're not entirely good because I need to actually add, I do need to add a smelting recipe into here for all of the dusts, right? So this one actually, yeah, I don't really know the best way to do it. Honestly, I am literally just going to have to do each dust here. Yeah, damn. All right, so I currently need some iron, so I'm going to order a stack. And without going over there, I just want to see if we get that stack. We do. That is honestly so good. Okay. I'm very happy. And this should all be automated, right? Oh my god, it is. Okay. Man. We're in a big business currently. We're in a very big business. And I'm very happy. Alright, I think that's all of the main ingots. That I believe platinum we've missed both in the dust and in here because we're not even storing it properly at the moment. But the rest of this stuff's in there, which means I think we're pretty much good to go. Now, what does good to go mean, you might be wondering? Well, a few options. The one option, the main option I want to do is I want to go into the exporter and I want to create a good exporter. I had them bookmarked. Yeah, I want to go up a bit. So we've got a level 1. I want to take this to level 2 for starters. So I'm going to order this stuff. Oh, it's already processing. I'm very, very, very happy. So elite exporter. We're just going to upgrade this guy again because it's pretty cheap. So why not, sort of thing. Hopefully if the stuff shows up. Yep. Ultra. Netherite. We're not going to go there, but we'll go here for now. In fact, we can probably get some rewards. What do we get? Improved. More improved processors. We can grab some basic processors and some... What was that last one? Wait for it to cycle out one of these. Oh, we got a neural processor. Nice. Okay. Oh, that's some pretty good stuff. Put that away. So, this exporter, I believe what I want to do is actually slap this guy on top. Like so. Which, it might look a bit messy, but, you know. I mean, you guys see what we're dealing with here, you know? The fact that it's not completely hideous is a miracle. Okay, so we've got an exporter here, which will obviously send stuff out of our system. We've got to add a filter here. What I'm going to do, however, is I'm going to take it one step further. We're going to get a regulator upgrade. So I'm going to auto-craft this guy. Hopefully he doesn't take too long. Boom, boom, boom. Regulator upgrade. I'm also going to grab a crafting upgrade. We've actually got one already in the system. That is perfect. Grab both of these. The regulator is going to go in here. The crafter is going to go in here. And that's pretty much it. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open this guy up. I'm going to search for the ingots, and I'm going to drag them in. For example, I'm going to drag in iron. I'm going to left click on it and set it to whatever we want. What do we want? Do we want 256? Well, too bad. We can only have 64 apparently. But I could have multiple in a row. Like, we could do multiples. But I'm going to do this for all of them. And what this should mean is it will keep a stack in our system. Now, I believe it's going to be a bit messy. The reason why it's going to be messy is because this guy can draw from this network. So it's sort of like... Yeah, this might have been a bad idea. Right? Because if it's like, hey, I want to put some iron ingots in here, it's going to pull iron ingots out of the wormhole via like the connector at the back and then import them back in the front, I think. And the fact that we can only see 16 iron ingots there when I've already ordered 64 of them is, I guess, proof enough that that might be the case. First of all, is everything still fine down here? There's no mess? I figured I should check. Yeah, I mean, it looks fine at the moment. This thing's fine. Yep, that's all good. We could probably fix that up a little bit, or do that, I guess. Maybe do that as well. So I don't know. In my brain, this was the idea. Like, this was going to work perfectly. In practice, it quite clearly isn't. There's an alternative, which involves taking this stuff out. Realistically, I don't know. I guess we can pick this up. There's no reason I'll leave it there. We could just set up another requester. I guess. Requester. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'm not too sure how this is going to go. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll open this guy up. Let me craft this guy. I mean, oh, quartz. You know what? That might sound scary that we'll have to go get quartz. But as you're about to see, we do not. We do not. We do not need to go get quartz. All right, we've got a requester. I'm obviously going to take it up to the next level. What I might do though is I'm going to take this guy to what do you call it? It's currently crafting all the iron actually, which as you can see is working very beautifully. Once again, he's pretty slow, but my plan is to have a big buffer of ingots already processed so that he can just burn through them when we're doing nothing. When we're not crafting, he can just build up that buffer. That's sort of my plan here. But I'm going to take this guy to iron, right? So he'll be a bit bigger than this guy. So I should be able to, I guess we'll keep going taller. So I'm going to slap him there, right? He's got two lists. I'm going to add all this stuff. So I didn't want to do that. Anyway, I'm going to bookmark all of this. In fact, you know what? How do I, what have I done here? Okay, so this should be everything. I'm going to set this back to 1. So that should obviously, keep 1 in our system. This guy is then going to be repurposed. So I'm going to remove all of that stuff so it's completely clear. This will then store the ingots and whatnot. And this time I can do 256. And it will keep 256. So now if I go to the ingots, let's see, can I shift click? No. I guess I'll drag them in. We might be able to like shift click somehow. But I'm just going to do this. And it should keep 256 within our network. And I'm guessing it's going to place them automatically in the other storage anyway. Because of how I've got this hooked up. I guess we'll leave platinum out of there for now. We'll have to add platinum at some point. I don't know why I'm leaving platinum. I don't know why I've like just decided to ignore it completely. But this should now be everything. Which means this guy down here should be working. And to make sure he's working, I mean, we're still only just getting iron. We're only getting 1 at a time as it asks for each recipe and gets that ping back. I think we're good. Yeah, look, you can see the ingots going and the dust going in. Okay. So at the moment, what I believe it's doing is it's going to be ordering 256 of this dust, which it appears as though it's done. So it's ordered a bunch of iron to be processed. Once it's done there, this request will be like, hey, we need some copper. I mean, it won't because we've got copper, but it should do that. And then it'll say, hey, gold. And it's going to go, no, we got plenty of gold. And then it's going to go through all of these and it's going to craft all of those. And we are going to have a pretty big buffer. And if we want to change this, we just simply can. Like if, for example, I decided, you know what? I actually kind of just want 1,000. Which I kind of do, to be honest. I'm going to order 1,000 and it should keep 1,000. I genuinely, I think this is our best work in a little while. I'm actually very happy with this. I feel like this was very simple to set up. What have you got, by the way? Blue ice? You get some iron. Yeah, red maple tree or something. Anyway. You know what? I kind of want some leads. I'll trade with him for some leads off camera. That guy was very nice. He actually gave us some leads. Anyway. Oh, I didn't want to hit you. Man, it's instinctively. It just happens. Realistically, he can be there. Like, he doesn't need to be as close as he was. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it still works. I'm very happy though. I'm like, what are we doing? We're already doing aluminum? Oh my god. Aluminum, yeah. That's how it's written. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, there's nothing else to say. I'm very, very happy. Like, this was done very simply. So, the main things, of course, this entity reader, this is just saying, hey, when there's a piece of, like, an entity that's an item in front of it, which, I guess, it's actually a little bit risky the way I have it, I guess. I mean, I'll be honest, it appears to be actually, you know what? I genuinely think the only reason it's working as well as it currently is because this requester only orders 1 at a time. Because, the reason I say that is because the second the item is not in front of this guy, it is essentially sending a pulse to ask for the next recipe. But I mean, hey, whatever. It's working. So this guy, pulse inserts next set. That's another important one. Oh, I don't actually want that, I think. Oh yeah, I'm still stunned at how well it's working. Sorry, I'm trying to like figure it because I don't think it should be working as well as it is, but it just simply is, and I'm very happy. We've got the Demagnetizer. That's an important one to stop my magnet from picking the stuff up. We've got this item collector to pick everything up and place it in this chest. Sorry if that blinded you. That sort of hurt my eyes too. We've got obviously the rider putting the redstone in. If the entity is an item, output redstone signal. This thing is an entity. And this is the thing reading what entity is it. So yeah, and then all the patterns, the dropper, this guy's configured this way. This one's a little bit confusing and you might not be able to read the stuff on your screen. So if you want to, take a picture of that and see exactly how I have this set up. So I've currently, this is like the drop stack. You might be able to configure this depending on what recipe you have being input. Like I've got 1 at a time going in here. You could definitely alter this. And like, you could alter all of this. Man. It works. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you learned a little something. I'm very, 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 very happy with what we've had. Oh my god, oh my god. It works too well. It actually just works too well. Yeah, thank you guys for supporting the channel. Thank you guys for supporting me financially as well. Watching the ads on the videos obviously helps me out quite a bit. Probably more than you think. So thank you guys for doing that. Thank you as well to any donators and channel members we have. You guys do not have to do that sort of stuff. Obviously, it's nothing more than a donation. I mean, I don't mean to downplay it, but I also don't want you guys thinking that I'm going day to day like, please, I need one more donation. It's not like that. So thank you to those of you who have, and yeah, thank you to everyone. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one where, to be honest, at this point we can probably do whatever we want because we're gonna have just infinite ingots. Infinite, I tell you. We definitely need to do more power generation, so we'll probably look into what we're going to do there. There's a lot of options, so we'll have to figure out what that is. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, was that a frog? No, that was a reflection of the tree. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't think I said. These are complementary shaders. Farting disabled. I don't know what I just did. Complementary shaders. Very beautiful. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.